It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And we'll be watching Terry McLaurin. He's coming off one of the best weeks we'll ever see. Well over 200 yards receiving. It's the Commanders and the Cards, and it's kicking off next on Madden NFL 23.
We find ourselves at the home of the world's first retractable natural grass field as you get a look inside State Farm Stadium in Glendale. Today, after a crazy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here between the Washington Commanders and the Arizona Cardinals. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you look at this Cardinal team as they get ready here. They come in off a good win on the road, and now they hit the home opener at 1-0. But meanwhile, for the visiting Commanders, they too were winners last time out, so something's got to give here.
I love it when both teams come in off of wins. Great mindsets, and it usually leads to a really well-played game.
Right to the air. Here's Murray. He'll get this to Connor underneath. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. To throw again on second down. Murray. Able to slither by. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a first.
As he came to the line of scrimmage, he knew he didn't need much to reset the chain, so when he saw the space he needed, no hesitation. He went to the marker and got his guys a first down.
First carry for James Conner. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Washington territory. The numbers there for Conner in last week's game. 17 carries, 75 yards.
That's a good start to the season. They got the win, and they were able to establish a good running game. Nothing that just blew people away, but a nice solid base to get things started, and they expect that to get tuned up and get better as the season.
Oh, the Commanders are going to get there as he's taken down. Jonathan Allen. What an effort from him on that play. Big tackle for a loss of 11. Well, last game he had 2 sacks. Got another one here picked up right where he left off.
Brandon, he spent the entire offseason working on new moves, new techniques, trying to add to his arsenal of pass rush moves. Certainly paying dividends of what we've seen so far.
Well, that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot, 3rd and long. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Blake Gillikin on to punt now on 4th down. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And the Commanders will take over, but backed up deep in their own territory. So here's Washington now backed up a bit to start their first drive. And they will be led out by their rookie quarterback.
I think the hope was to let him sit and learn for a bit, but he was thrown right into the fire in week 1. Now we'll see what kind of lessons he's learned as he prepares for his second start in the NFL.
Now a first carry here for Robinson. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. The numbers for him from a week ago. A boatload of carries, 74 yards and a touchdown.
As a good start to the season, they got the win, and they were able to establish a good running game. Nothing that just blew people away, but a nice solid base to get things started, and they expect that to get tuned up and get better as the season moves on.
The throw over the middle taken in, and he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 15 yards the pickup, first down Washington. A good throw there, and this is a quarterback who's still just getting his feet wet, obviously, and by most accounts, last week played okay in the victory. But I want to know, Charles, what was your impression of his play last week?
Brandon, I think a lot of teams will be happy with okay, and early on, it's less about how many touchdowns did he throw, but did he not throw interceptions? Did he handle adversity? Did he handle the huddle? Those types of things, that's what people are looking for.
The broken tackle, but couldn't create much space. Down just beyond the 35. And the holder's going to keep it. He's going to try to run for it. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So on fourth down, Washington going to call on Tress Way to punt it away. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. This is taken around the 12. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And the Cards will take over, 1st and 10. So the Cardinals offense back onto the field here for their second drive of the game. The defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. No surprise there. Chase Young wrecks that
There's more discussion in the offseason about him having a big year and getting to the quarterback. They held him without a sack in week 1, but how about here? Finally gets his first one of the season.
In the offseason, said he changed his diet, leaner, feels so good this year. Excited to see what type of a season he can have. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Murray flips his forward on a jet sweep. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Here's Blake Gillikin now. And now a fair catch called for and taken just outside the 40-yard line. They call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. They start on the ground with Robinson here. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Throw right side, taken in by Gibson. The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on 3rd down. Now back to throw. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play.
But I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere. And they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well. And that's what they just did on that play.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson.
A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. 2nd and 9 now.
Over the middle, he gets it to Gibson.
Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Looking to throw. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. Now they're staring at a 4th down as Arizona's defense does its job.
But that was certainly an aggressive call and an aggressive play. Instead of just going for the first down, took the shot in the end zone, went for the touchdown.
And on 3rd down, they said, forget about the sticks. We want 6. And his kick is good.
And it's 3-0 Washington. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal, you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Arizona's offense back out and ready to go.
They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. Expect this from the visiting team when playing indoors, but not the home team.
They're supposed to get all the advantages, right? The home crowd's supposed to help them. They forgot where they were, perhaps.
Connor going to get it again on 2nd down.
And he'll be brought down here at the 28.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
Here's Murray. It's complete to Hopkins. And he's going to come up a bit short. He needed to get to the 35 for the first, but he only makes it to the 34. And that's good for a gain of 6, and that'll bring up 4th down.
That pattern and scheme was well defensed on 3rd down. He tried to just sprint from one side of the field to the other, and they got it to him quickly. But no chance at yards after the catch there, and they stop him short.
Blake Gillikin on to punt here as he'll send this one away.
And he's getting a workout here in this first quarter as he gets it away. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and that will come the offense as they take over.
The Commanders preparing for their next possession.
They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Over the middle, complete to Samuel. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. He'll drop to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Back to throw.
He's going to drop this one down to Gibson. And he's going to have a Commander's first down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3.
So how would you describe that one, partner? Workmanlike right there, getting that first down, blue-collar type football?
Yeah, only needed 3, got 4, just enough. I like workmanlike.
I think it's pretty cool myself. Everything doesn't have to be high glamour in this game.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. But the #1 mission of any offensive line, you got to protect that quarterback, keep him safe back there. This time, the rush got to him in a hurry.
Yeah, that's one where you turn to your lineman and say, guys, can I get a little help here? And you have to ask politely because, remember, they're blocking for you the entire game. But as a quarterback, you've also got to have the clock running in your head when you need to get rid of the football. But this time, he had no chance. They were on him instantly.
They'll set up a throw.
And as we check the next-gen stats, you'll see he had precious little time to do anything with the football there.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. They'll look to throw here.
And he'll complete this to Gibson.
5 yards, not enough, and it'll be fourth down.
Brandon, a good idea there on third down. Run a little clear out and hope you can get your receiver the ball coming across the formation. Nice design, but well played defensively, and they stop him well short.
Tressway on fourth down is sent out to punt.
Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. So far, they've had 3 drives, 3 punts. Not good.
Not good indeed, because you've got to have something to show for being out on the field. Now, sometimes, if you have a game where neither side has scored, 3 punts isn't a bad thing. But when you're trying to set the pace, get up on top in a game, you've got to show better offense and find a way to put some points on the board.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive, and also give him the first down.
They came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Again, it's Connor. And he stopped immediately there. False start there. That will set the offense back 5 yards.
Brandon, the lineman certainly flinched there before the snap. A good call.
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. Second down and long. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. Hook up a 15 yards there. And that's going to make it third down and less than a yard.
Ron Rivera scowling down on the sideline, and he's throwing out the red challenge flag. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call. So the challenge there does not go their way. This will indeed remain a completed pass.
Murray going to try to throw on third down. Eluding the pressure, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Brought down by multiple defenders, and it's a loss of 12. These sacks now, they're starting to pile up, Charles, and that front seven defensively, they've had their way with this offensive line.
And I think at this stage, we have to start thinking about different play calls. We've got to start helping this quarterback out because the entire game he's been under siege. I don't care what the down and distance. They've got to get the ball out of his hands a lot quicker.
So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt.
And the Commanders will take over with a first and 10. And the Washington offense heading out.
The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
17 yards that time and a Washington first.
Robinson up the middle.
And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter.
3-0 after one on EA Sports. Washington with the football here to begin quarter number 2.
As they've got it 2nd and 7. Back to throw here.
Johnson's got it complete. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
Now the holder's going to keep it. He's going to try to run for it. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
And this offense on 3rd down today, 2 for 5 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jason Verrett. And the Cardinals are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
The drive will start with Connor. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Out of the gun, here's Murray. That one to the sideline, and a nice catch there. He stays in bounds, but a penalty marker is down as well. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. They'll try and run for it with Connor. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
There's a lot of different formulas to winning football, but one constant over the years, winning on 3rd down. That pickup there was big because they had struggled throughout this one.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Murray going to throw. On the slant, complete to Hopkins. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is 2nd down. Murray a give. This is Connor. Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up 3rd and about 6. Murray now to throw. And this is Ertz with it, right side. And it's not going to be enough here. A gain of 4, about 2 feet short of the marker, 4th down.
Just for baseball, we'd call this small ball. Instead of pushing it downfield, they throw a short pass trying to pick up the 1st down, but the defense rallies to the football and stops him short, bringing up a 4th down.
Running it with a fullback, Burton. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
I don't care what he's listed in the program. Fullback, running back, tailback, it doesn't matter. He ran that play like a fullback. Just like the old days when we saw the fullback dive. How about him picking that one up?
Only needed a yard on 4th down. That's what he's there for, right?
Exactly. Line him up, short yardage situation, and say, here it is, big man. Go get it.
Murray now on first down. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Moore.
And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
Here's the option going left on second down. And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. Now Murray. Hopkins on the grab over the middle.
And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards.
Well, we use the term pitch and catch a lot to denote an easy completion. We just saw one right there on 3rd and 3 to pick up the first down.
Why are those so tough to defend? Just because they hit so quickly?
Yeah, it's all about timing and confidence. Quarterback sees it, rips it, there you go.
First down run for Connor, not going to get much. Maybe a yard, second down. On 2nd and 9, Murray.
That one caught by Felton.
That's a nice design there, but sometimes, though, you get so many blockers out ahead of you, they kind of slow you down and force you to adjust. You always appreciate guys trying to help you, but maybe one less there could have turned this.
Now the ball comes loose.
And it's Washington that scoops it up.
And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
I don't know about you, but I'm going to go to the positive side this time. Yeah, there was a fumble at the end of this one, but what a sustained drive. And if they keep stringing those together, you got to like their chances.
And credit the defense, though. You're out there for that long, you start to get tired, but they were able to get the turnover.
Did you just credit the defense?
I like to credit the defense and the offense.
I like you.
And the analysts.
That's perfect.
They begin the drive with Robinson. And he takes this just about a yard shy of the 20. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down. They had 3 tight ends in on that set, and they were really good at blocking for their running back.
And give them a lot of credit because in football nowadays, tight ends coming out of college often don't block very often. These guys have really developed into superior blockers, and that's why they use them in this formation so often.
They go play action here on first down. Taking a shot for Samuel. It got his man complete.
And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. Well, we saw this plenty last year in college. He loved to take his shots downfield, and that throw, that was a thing to behold there.
And from where we sit, if you had told me that that ball was somehow going to get from point A to point B, I would have told you no way. I mean, that was an absolute cannon shot, and he still dropped it right on the money, too.
And the next-gen stats, they tell the story. That's a full 67 yards in the air.
And it's a fake. He's going to throw it, and he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play. Well, go ahead and mark that down as one of the most bizarre first down calls in the history of the National Football League. A fake, and it backfires.
But we've seen a lot of
first down.
Yeah, you're right. And we've seen a lot of innovation throughout the years in the NFL. I mean, we've gone from the single wing to the T formation to shotgun, right? Running spread, run and shoot, you name it, right?
To first down field goal.
First down field goal fakes. I think that's an innovation that will not catch on.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. That's going to be caught by Samuel.
And they're going to move it down to inside the 25.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And this is caught by Watkins. And he's going to be taken down short of the first, right around the 15-yard line. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that's going to bring up the fourth down.
Well, it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the first down. Now to be fourth and short.
And his kick is good. And they're able to double their lead in this first half. It's 6-0.
So the defense are able to force their first turnover of the game, and then they add on to that by getting the field goal.
And you don't just want to take the ball away from your opponent, partner. You want to make them hurt as well. And if you don't score yourself on defense, turn it over to your offense and have them put points on the board.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
And difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive.
Murray's throw pulled in by Hopkins. A Cardinal first down, Murray to Hopkins.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. To throw, it's Murray. That's going to be complete on the sideline, but, you know, that throw left him no room to run, and the good footwork nearly all for naught. From just shy of midfield, Murray. He finds Hopkins complete.
And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
From the gun on third down, Murray.
And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders.
Two minutes remaining in this first half of football. Here comes the Cardinals punter now, as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback.
The Commanders' offense set to take over.
And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. Let's go. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. Here comes the blitz as they look to throw. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates are going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. After the turnover, here's Murray.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
Murray again, 2nd and 10.
Getting the ball to Anderson here on the out route.
The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Santos' kick is up and through, and they are on the board, trailing now 6-3.
Well, still some climbing left to do to get back to even, but forcing a turnover and getting the field goal there, that's a small step toward erasing the early deficit.
Absolutely. That interception field goal, that's the beginning of what they hope will be several steps towards erasing that deficit and building a lead of their own by the time this game is over.
The Commanders back out late in this first half. And just inside of a minute left, Charles. They got a pretty long field ahead of them. I'm curious to see how they play this, but you would think definitely enough time to at least try to get 3 out of this.
Yeah, you want to move with a nice sense of pace. You want to up the tempo a little bit, but you have to do it with some poise as well. You don't want to go so fast that you hurry yourself into mistakes. There's enough time to put points on the board if they do it right.
And even though they have the lead, you know that they would love to extend this lead before heading to the locker room. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down.
Out of the gun now on third down. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown. Charles, I'm looking at you, and understandably your mouth is wide open in disbelief. What were they thinking?
That's going to be one of the great mysteries, but I do know this. When they went out on offense, I will guarantee they told them, don't just make anticipatory throws. Make sure you see it before you throw it. Didn't happen here.
Trying to protect that lead, and now they gave it up. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game. Play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25.
Washington going to go on offense now late in this first half. A slim deficit here in a one-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3, and take some momentum into the locker room.
Wide open is Watkins. He's got it. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49.
Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout,
as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Back to throw now on first down. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down. He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. So we reach halftime here in a 4-point game. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, we'll get you back to you and Charles in a bit, but first it's time for a trip around the NFL following an eventful opening weekend. Let's see what's happening in Week 2. We'll start our tour out in the City of Angels, Los Angeles. And it's the Giants who have the lead as they approach halftime. A touchdown there for Saquon Barkley. From there, we head east to check out the Jets at home at MetLife Stadium. And things didn't work out for them as they fall to the visiting Philadelphia Eagles. Jalen Hurts, 2 touchdown passes as his guys make amends for the setback in Week 1. Finally, let's get out to Southern Nevada and see what's happening with the Raiders at home in Las Vegas. In that matchup, all even in their battle with the Kansas City Chiefs. On now to a look at the next-gen stats in that first half for Washington. And they've had plenty of success throwing the football so far this afternoon, as they're on pace to throw for over 300 yards if their form holds. Meanwhile, for the Cardinals, they were on the other end of the spectrum in terms of passing efficiency. That's going to need to improve in the second half to come.
Okay.
second half begins with a run by Robinson.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Got his target, Samuel.
And he's going to have a Commanders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that could really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
And I don't quite know what's happening here. It's a first down, but the field goal team is out on. And the holder's going to keep it. He's going to try to run for it. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down. Back to throw here.
He's going to drop this one down to Gibson. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27th. It's a pickup of 6.
They've definitely established a rhythm on this drive, moving the ball quite well. And big man with football is an integral part of the whole thing.
They'll run this one right with Robinson.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And his throw is incomplete. An incomplete pass on 2nd down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Looking to throw.
Throw right side, taken in by Gibson.
And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
So on 4th down, Ron Rivera sends out the field goal unit. From the right hash, this from an even 40 yards out. And this one is right through. And that gets them back within a single point. It's now 10-9.
So they were facing the deficit coming out of the locker room at intermission, and at least they're able to get the field goal to cut into that deficit.
Yeah, now your offense feels pretty good about itself, right? A little bit more up to speed coming out of the break. You turn to your defense now and say, hey, we got 3 there. We're chipping into the lead. Can you help us out? Hold them. Let's get the ball back for us.
So here are the Cardinals to take over. They're in the driver's seat right now, and they were winners last week over the Seattle Seahawks, so trying to keep that momentum moving in the positive direction. 1st down, Murray. Caught by the tight end, Ertz. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Murray. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Here's Murray. Screen pass to Connor. And some room to work. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Give him 22 there on the third down conversion.
For as many sacks as this defense has, you can understand their willingness to try and get upfield and get another. So what a really smart play call here to use their aggression against them, go with the screen, and they're able to get the first down.
Murray giving to Connor on the option.
And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48.
On 2nd and 9. Murray.
Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's third down. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Cameron Curl. And the Commanders are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. So this offense moving the ball well, trying to open up a 2-score lead here in the third quarter, but now potentially a play that could have big ramifications.
Yeah, you've driven the ball down the field. Things are looking up, but it takes just one bad decision to throw things off the rails.
Curtis Samuel and the rest of the offense heading back out there now. He's been a load for them to handle defensively, I know that much.
But look at him. He's got 7 catches on the game, and he's starting to shred them a little bit because not only is he catching them, he's picking up good yardage, keeping the chains moving, ball control, you name it. This big guy, what did you say? He's been a load for them to handle?
That's right.
Agreed.
7 catches, as you said, over 100 yards. And fights him off. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And this will be caught at the 30. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. And that one results in 35 yards.
That's just flat out a beautiful throw right there.
It was a rope. That's maybe the speed you would see on a slant, but he threw that downfield with that kind of pace.
Now, if he throws that one with any type of arc, puts a little air under it, that play doesn't happen. He had to fire it in there, and he did exactly that.
Plenty of shouts from this crowd as they watch the replay. They want a challenge, and they're going to get one. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call. So Cliff Kingsbury correct there in the decision to challenge that one.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And that will be incomplete. Here's Tressway now as he's on to punt for Washington. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. The Cardinal offense here ready to take over.
Now this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive.
Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21. 2nd and 9 now from the 21. From the gun, Murray. Ertz over the middle. Will go down as a gain of 6. And now it's 3rd and 3. Throwing now is Murray.
Got a man. It's McBride complete. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
They brought in a heavy set on 3rd down, and that usually means running play. But we have seen him throw out of that formation. And sure enough, they snuck the tight end out on that one. Wound up hitting him for a first down.
Working with the lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's 1st and 10.
They run behind center with Connor. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Second down, Murray sets to throw. And this one is incomplete. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Murray now to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Hopkins. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that's going to make it 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. Here comes the Cardinals punter now, as they're forced to kick for the 6th time today. And this one sails out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25. It will. 24-yard line is where they'll spot it.
Here we go on the next drive for Washington.
Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. On play action, they'll throw. Slings this deep for McLaurin. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again.
Out left to Dotson.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. They'll set up to throw. And he will find his man on the end route, complete. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be 4th down.
A short gain that doesn't get them the 1st down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. Here's Tressway now. He's been terrific so far. And a great job on special teams to down it, as this will be marked down inside the 5-yard line.
That punt was near perfection as it checked up inside the 5-yard line. You never know where these things are going to go, do you?
No, what was it? You got a John Heisman quote about that, right?
Yeah, he said the football is roughly a prolate spheroid, which means it's going to bounce funny, and you never know where it's going to end up.
It's Connor as they stay on the ground. And that won't buy him much room. Just a 1-yard gain to the 5.
Connor going to get it again on 2nd down.
And he'll find a little space. He gets us up near the 10. To throw is Murray. And the catch made by Hopkins.
And he is going to have a Cardinals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. And he'll just plow right into a host of tacklers. Nothing there at all, and it'll be 2nd and 10. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Murray. Ertz has it left side. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
Here's Murray.
And the Washington pressure gets to him, and he will go down.
Montez Sweat in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking a lead, and thus far, it hasn't happened. Time's winding down. They don't want to waste this type of performance from these ace pass rushers.
Here comes the Cardinals punter now, standing just outside his own goal line. fielded at the 43. So possession goes over here on the punt.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here.
And Charles, we've seen almost 3 full quarters now, and neither offense can really get it going. Neither has hit the end zone, and neither side seemingly.
And the holder's going to keep it. He's going to try to run for it. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. He'll look to throw.
Throw right side complete to Dotson.
He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we play 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. A field goal from this spot likely out of the question. They've got to get closer here on 3rd down. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Here's Tressway now as he's on to punt for Washington. And that ball's going to angle out at the 3-yard line. A beauty. Now, if you're a fan of punting, this game's for you. He's been out there quite a bit. That one maybe his best yet.
Yeah, he certainly got his leg loose by now. It kind of reminds me of my college football coach, John Majors. He loved the punting game because he liked the positioning, the field position, and he loved to play defense.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10.
They start the drive with Connor. Able to break the tackle, but then quickly brought down just outside of the 5.
Connor going to get it again on 2nd down. 60 yards on the ground for him so far.
Murray to throw on 3rd and 1. And this is Ertz with it, right side.
And he is going to have a Cardinals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that pickup of a 1st down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Shotgun now for Murray. And it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Buying time to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down.
Chase Young getting him once again, his 3rd sack of the afternoon. I don't know what else can be said about this pass rush. They have been sensational. CD, that is now 6 sacks for them.
And how many times do we talk to offensive coordinators and they say a sack is a result of everyone on offense not doing their job? But let's be honest about this one. This is the offensive line unable to counter the pass rush. They've been teeing off all game long.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. A well-hit ball there. 50 yards on the punt, 3 on the return.
And they will take over 1st and 10. Here comes the Commanders' offense back onto the field. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Well, it's a shuffle pass, and it's complete. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that will bring up 2nd down. And the holder's going to keep it. He's going to try to run for it. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw.
And this pass broken up. The contact well-timed there, and now 4th down.
And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. Fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 15-yard line. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And the Cards will take over, 1st and 10. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 16. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Over the middle, complete. It's Hopkins. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, 4th quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
Murray now on 1st down. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Murray going to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Connor. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. Murray to air it out again. And this is caught. He hits more.
And he is going to have a Cardinals 1st down, and he'll have it by plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on 3rd and inches.
For many people, that's not your standard play call in that 3rd down situation. But for so many offenses, they just want the ball in the hands of their playmakers in open space. And after he caught it, he did a nice job picking up the 1st down.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. On 1st and 10 is Connor. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
So the 1st down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. They'll stay on the ground with Connor again.
And he'll make it only to the 43, a gain of 2.
Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10. Here's Murray. He's got a man, complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
So they will wave off the flag and let the completion stand.
Really great job by the receiver fighting through all the contact and still coming down with the football. All that great work in practice being put into the game.
Got his man. Oh, no, he lost the football.
And it's Washington that scoops it up.
And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, partner, here's where team football gets tested a little bit because I know the defensive guys were over there chilling on the sidelines, and all of a sudden they heard the sudden change call because that fumble puts them right back on the field, and they've got to go out and finish the game now themselves.
Absolutely. Nursing that slim lead here in the 4th, a costly turnover. Now a handoff to start it out. Robinson. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. Second and 9 now. He'll hit Watkins on the crossing route. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. He'll look to throw. Pressure comes, and the Cardinals bring him down. And now that brings up 4th down there, a loss of 6 yards and a sack. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, he hadn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense.
In his defense. I got it. Yeah. He needs better protection, that's for sure. Here's Tress Way now as he's on to punt for Washington. Now a fair catch is called for and taken a few yards across midfield. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Getting set to go again, DeAndre Hopkins marches back onto the field. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this? But it's usually not by himself, is it? Right. Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. And he's got it complete to Anderson. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there, because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they'll run with Connor. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. On 2nd and 11 now. Murray to the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Shifts by him. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. That is an absolute backbreaker. That was a design passing play, wasn't a draw. You think you got him stopped, good coverage downfield, and he's able to pick up the first with his legs. Defensively, that kicks into your psyche and hurts a little bit, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and here's the thing. Anytime you give up a first down, it hurts you psychologically, but it hurts more when they get it this way, because you've covered everything. He didn't have any place to throw the football. He takes off running and picks it up anyway, and now you have to stay on the field for an extra set of downs.
And really could have used that stop trailing here in the 4th. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I think as a running back in this spot, you have to understand there's not going to be a whole lot of room to run. And in this case, ball protection takes precedent over trying to make something happen.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. They'll toss this out right for Connor. Then he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line.
77 yards rushing now for Connor and a first down. It carries like that. That's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front. Say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
First down, Murray. Screen pass to Connor. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Connor up the middle. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
Oh, Brandon, I'm going to tell you, this is football time to me. They're inside the 10-yard line. That's like drawing the line in the sand. Who's going to make the stand here? Defensive guys, they know if he gets in the end zone, this ball game is over. And the guys with the football right now, they're thinking, let's just pound it in there.
Got to hold him to 3 to keep this a 1-score game. Dancing to his left. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it. Incomplete.
Cairo Santos on for the field goal. A 25-yard attempt.
Santos' kick is up and through, and the lead grows to 4. It's 13-9. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, it's a little tight, aren't they? If If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down.
Now Washington down 13-9. And time, a huge factor. Plenty of time here. They've got 3 timeouts and the 2-minute warning as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Throw to the right here, taken in by McLaurin. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker. Picked off by Jason Verrett, and they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown. It's a win here for the Arizona Cardinals. Charles, for this losing side, their heads are hanging as they walk off the field today. And really, I mean, we know why. Those 3 turnovers by that offense, that's ultimately what